Ready for some soul upgrades today. The first thing, of course, that we're going to do inside of today's Frequency Friday is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send you a frequency. And as soon as this frequency comes through, just let me know that you're feeling this energy. And I'm going to bring in a frequency that you may or may not be familiar of, but this is a purple frequency. And this is very, very fun to help you expand. Okay. So, alrighty, here we go. All right. So, I'm going to play with the Bountiful Spirit Optimizer. The Bountiful energy is coming through the walls, the roof, your car, wherever it is that you're at right now. And it is coming through. And I want you to feel and become aware of this purple frequency. And as this energy starts to come through, just give me a yes, 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 that you're feeling this energy. I'm going to go in and I'm going to turn up this energy. And this energy is going to come through and it's going to allow you and allow your energy to easily expand a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to turn up this energy. And again, I'm using the Bountiful Spirit Optimizer by Shaman Durek. And we're just going to bring this energy up even more and expand it and make it more powerful. We're going to increase it. And I want you to repeat after me. And I want you to say, ooh, soul, show me how you're expanding the purple energy, the purple frequency. And let me know how this feels for you. And as this energy comes in, I'm going to go in and I'm going to turn up the energy a little bit stronger. Let me know when it gets a little bit stronger for you. Yeah, a gentle and powerful energy. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to send this frequency through your emotions, and I'm going to begin to release you, free you from an energy of unworthiness and any insecurities. So take a big deep breath with me. Okay. And I want you to repeat out loud, and I want you to say, I love how I'm activating an energy of truth, of the truth that I am worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. You're worthy. Okay. And I'm going to bring this energy through almost as if I'm sending you an energy of a golden thread, a wave that's coming in through your emotions. How good does this feel right now? I want you to take a big deep breath. And what I'm doing that you can't see yet, and I love that I explain the things that I'm doing, because those of you that really do see energy, you'll see the things. But what I'm doing is I'm utilizing the Bountiful SO. I'm utilizing this wave of energy to go in and communicate to this aspect of you that isn't feeling worthy, because you have associated your love and your value based off of validation of external, from mother, father, friends in your life. So what we've got to do is, it's not as simple as just going in and saying, hi, we're going to clear this energy of unworthiness. We have to look at why you're looking at yourself from an energy of, why do I think I'm unworthy? Why do I think that I'm unworthy? Right? Because if we go straight in and we channel from the divine, from God, from your ancestors, from the angels, from the ascended masters, guess what? Why don't you just ask them, I'm worthy in your eyes? Yes, I'm worthy in your eyes. Hi. I don't know who iPhone is, so tell me your name. I'm worthy in your eyes. Yes. So then what we can do here is we can connect in with this aspect of you that is showing up in your reality, making you feel that you're not good enough or you're quote unquote unworthy, but to the eyes of source, you are. So we really have to look at that distinction and we've got to be like, wait, why? Oh, hi, Hannah. Why do I believe this? What makes me think that I'm not worthy? Right? Okay. So we're going to go in. Are you ready for that? You ready? I need your yeses. I need your yeses. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So let's go in and ask this aspect of you. And I literally just want you to say the part of me that's operating in an energy that doesn't know that I'm worthy. Hi. Tell me why you think that. Tell me why you think that. Tell me why you feel that. We did an insane activation. Those of you that were on spiritual coaching yesterday, we have a spiritual coaching academy and it was wild. Siji, can you just unmute? I know it's really early for you. Hi. You were there.
Yes.
Yay. What was your experience with that activation?
It was so powerful. We had just a lot of energy moving in the body and feeling light and fulfilled.
Yeah. And how do you feel when I just say the word worthy to you today?
I feel like energized.
You guys see her smile on her face. It's like, yes. What
Yes.
was the biggest piece for you that you were like, oh my gosh, going from maybe in your reality of not feeling good enough or worthy to the activation to now how are you feeling in your emotions? How are you feeling in your body?
I'm feeling very powerful
Mm-hmm.
and I'm feeling like I have all this power to do whatever I want. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. Yay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I couldn't do it justice. I'm like, that was insane. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Good job. Yay, I love you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to kind of dive into some things here for just a second. Okay. I want you to go in and I want you to ask your soul, soul, you are worthy, aren't you? Regardless of what's happened to you, regardless of how people have treated you, okay? Regardless of your past, we can all agree that today is the day that we could draw a line in the sand and we can say, you know what? I'm done with this energy. I want to know who I am in this lifetime. I want to activate an energy within me. And I want to walk out the rest of my life feeling and knowing my worth and value comes from source, comes from spirit, comes from my ancestors, comes from the archangels. And I'm like, I'm freaking ready for that. But you've got to just decide today is the day. Today is the day that I like change my freaking life because you have the power. But what's happened is there's been many transition points in your reality, okay? Through whatever experiences that you've experienced, good, bad, high, low, whatever. Like we don't need to like name all the things, but you've wanted to change this for so long. So why haven't you? And we really need to look at that for just a second because I'm going to tell you what will happen just as Siji like came on and shared with you. I don't know if you could really it wasn't for very long, but like I felt an insane like crown on her head. Like she knows who she is. That is how powerful of an energy shift that we can have. But what happens is you do activations, you meditate, you are someone who shifts your energy. I would say yes, especially if you're connected to me in this lifetime. You do these things. But I don't necessarily know yet at what declaration you've like, no, I'm raising my freaking gosh darn standard in my life, and I want to walk out more power. I want to feel better in myself. I want to look in the mirror and be like, holy shit, like you are freaking the bomb diggity bomb 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 bomb. So my question for you is why haven't you shifted this? You might say to me, well, I didn't know how yet. You might say, well, I don't know. Beating up on yourself, right? So fragmentation. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So my question for you is, what would it feel like to know your worth? That's where we have to go. We need to practice our spiritual powers that we have. And we need to say, you know what? By the way, this is amazing. It's October 17th and it's 10:17 on my clock. Like, we're on to something here. I love codes, anyways. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go into your emotions and you're going to say, emotions, show me what it would feel like to know my worth. Show me what it would feel like to know my worth. Woo! How does that feel for you? To know it, not just believe it, right? Okay. What is self belief? When people say I'm doing mindset work, I'm shifting my self belief. I'm believing more in myself. It's power meets power. It's you versus you, right? But let's just call it self knowing instead of self belief. I love that better. I know myself. The connection keeps breaking. Is it my internet? I don't know. I think our internet is good. I haven't seen anything that says unstable. I think we're good. Yeah. Sun just started beaming down on me. Amazing goosebumps all over. Yeah. Self-knowing. Emotions. Show me what it would feel like to come into wholeness with all of myself. All of myself. What would change in your life if you finally healed unworthiness, which isn't real, right? What would happen? What would change? Yeah. So you need to like have maybe a come to love moment right now, that today is the day that you do that. Today is the day. Today is the day. I'm gonna love. I'm gonna draw a line in the sand. I've got to do this for me. This is not for everyone else on. This is not for your mother, your father, your friends, your partner. This is for you. You owe it to yourself. You owe this to yourself. You owe this to your soul. So are we ready to experience that energy? Yes. Okay. Okay. So when I say the word worth, to you? Does it feel heavy or light? Worth. Your worth. Your worth. Your worth. Your worth. Worth. Worthy. Worthiness. 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 Worth and value. Okay. So what we're going to do to shift this energy, this is going to be seriously the most powerful thing that you do this year. Like today is the day. I want you to take a big deep breath. And one thing that we want to do, I know that there's things that are going to come up. You might cry. You might have a lot of shame. You might have guilt come up, but I need you to just love the things. Instead of saying, I have a lot of shame with myself, I'm seeing someone in the comments. I just want you to be like, actually, I have a lot of love for myself. This is you versus you, power versus power. Okay. We've got to talk to ourselves better. We just do. We've got to love ourselves, but we've got to love ourselves more, right? We owe it to our soul to feel good in this life. Would you agree? Okay, great. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in with your soul, okay? I don't want you to imagine that your soul's in your body. I want you to imagine that your soul is outside of your body, okay? And your body is inside your soul. So I want you to talk to energy as if it's out here. Can you do that for me? Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, soul, close your eyes, feel the energy around your body, not in your body, around your body. Hey, soul, you know your worth, don't you? Hey, soul, you know your worth, don't you? And your soul says what? We're going to go truth. We're going to go first thing. So your soul knows your worth. So what's the gap here? Somewhere you don't. But your soul knows, because your soul is infinite. Your soul is infinite possibility and infinite potential. Yes? Okay. You're damn right I do. I know. Okay, go into your soul and you're going to say, soul, I want you to send an energy to the part of me who's operating in unworthiness. So I want you to send a frequency to the part of me who's operating in an energy of unworthiness. And I want you to show her how to accept the light and truth. Activate, activate, activate. Now I'm going to send you an energy. And we're going to replace that crown on your head today. As if God is saying, here's your worth crown. And all I need you to do is breathe and let energy move. If emotions arise, amazing. If you're taking the biggest deep breath, if your body's shaking, if you're feeling cold, if you're feeling anything, please lean in to what you're experiencing. Nashruma, Yakushama, Yasuma, 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 Kaya Shuma. Wushama, wushama, yasamaya kuma. Breathe. What are you experiencing so far right now? Your energy should be opening. You might feel tingles coming in through your hand. You might feel this energy move through your legs. Yasuma, 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 kaya shuma. Breathe. Okay, the next energy formula is you're going to go back and you're going to talk to your soul and you're going to say, soul, teach me how to remember that my worth comes from spirit and spirit alone. Activate that power source within me at level 7. Ooh. What's happening? Breathe. Feel your energy being restored. Feel this aspect of you that you even believed that you weren't good enough or you weren't worthy. Fully come back into remembrance, a DNA activation within yourself, where you now walk out the rest of this lifetime knowing, remembering that you were worthy in the eyes of spirit and your ancestors. Feel this aspect of you come home. You have the power to do this today because you're powerful. You have the power to shift energy faster because you're here. Because you are. And you owe it to yourself to feel whole. You owe it to your freaking soul who decided to come here and have a human experience and go through a life where you question yourself. You didn't know yourself. People didn't understand you. You had to experience those things so that you knew what unworthiness felt like. And now it's time to remember what worthiness feels like. You had to experience that so that you can show other people it's possible to heal this. It's possible to walk out an energy of worthiness because you're accessing a level of divine truth within yourself. How are you feeling? Feeling my physical body merging, my light body, my soul body as the earth consciousness. Yes. So good. Okay, Marilyn, I'm going to bring you back up over here. If you can.
Yes.
How are you feeling now?
Oh, wow. Like we did have this activation in the power codes, the call on third Monday, I think. And
Thank you.
that was
I'm
a
like,
game. Yeah, that was a game changer, like talking to my soul, like it's like piggybacking on me or like outside of me. And
mm-hmm.
I can like definitely feel how she's downloading. Like on Monday we did like download that knowing of,
Yeah.
I am certain or something. And I just felt it like through my nervous system, like going like inside of my body, like downloading literally. So I have been feeling that and I have been playing with that. And today was um just a reminder. It's very emotional. I was crying because like in the eyes of source and my ancestors, like I am so worthy. It's just the human drama that something is there, but like poof, it's just so powerful.
And when you agree that when someone's worth is tied in seeking love and validation
Mm-hmm.
from authority, you know, like
Yeah.
Like, it really is that. And the way in which we grew up and how our parents treated us, it's like, as an example, I watched my mom, like, I could feel her. I could feel how there was this energy of like, you don't really know who you are. You know what I mean? Didn't hold that energy. Right. So
Yeah.
then me as Sarah Ashley, as an empath, was like, then I started to walk out that imprint and that projection. Like, oh, I'm looking at you as my mother, as a prime example of how I should feel and how I should think in this world. So you don't know who you are. I guess that's what I should do. I don't know who I am. Right? How many of you saw your mothers love themselves? I didn't want to. That's different. Right? She wanted to. She wanted to be in her power. Right? And so when there's that aspect from the most divine feminine role model in your life, not know who she is, not walk out her power. Maybe you were close to your grandmother, right? Maybe you're close to your aunt. Like, when we look at that and we walk out, we think that this is just who we are. We walk out these distortions until one day you go on your soul journey and you're like, hi, I'm ready to wake up and remember these things. You guys have something so special. And I hope that you remember this today. You were on the leading edge of power. You were all here, called to Frequency Friday today. Your soul told me to do this. Like, that's how powerful you are. Your soul called this in today. And I hope that you remember this about yourself. Yes, you are fucking different. Good. You are so different that there is a pull inside of you, a visionary aspect of you that is like, I have got to change my life. I am here to transcend limitations. I am here because I want better than what I've seen, than what I've experienced. You have this power inside of you. But when you've gone through and maybe you're repeating things that you saw, behaviors that you saw with yourself, many of you are talking to yourself on a daily basis like your mother talked to herself. Because of these DNA imprints. And until you draw the line in the sand, as an example, today, when I change my life, I don't go on a year experience thinking to myself that it has to take a year for me to change my life. I draw the line in the sand every day. I'm stretching myself. I wake up every day and I go, ancestors, God, angels, universe, power, ascended masters, council. Like, I go in soul and I go, today is the day that things change because I know who I am. I know my power. And it didn't take me a year to activate it. It took me a day. You're all here because you want to be on the leading edge of some sort of fast track. Do you not want to see faster change? Do you not believe that you can? So I love you. And there are healing modalities, okay, that are very powerful and very potent, but your soul requires something faster. Can you agree? Can you agree that maybe the thing that you're searching for hasn't been channeled yet? Okay. I love tapping. I love NLP. I love Reiki. I love these things. And these things come into your life as a soul tool. But when you're called to me, because we've danced together, you and I have written codes in the stars together. You and I have created energy formulas together that you need to open up to and remember these energies. You have this inside of you. So if you're ready for things to speed up, then welcome fucking home. You have it within you to speed things up. Because time is man-made, yes? We all have the same time in a day, yes? But when you don't bring your soul, who is infinite possibility, into the energy things that you are doing, then how can things actually speed up? They can't. Because you're just bringing your human and your avatar into it, right? And if you don't believe me, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to ask your soul something so powerful. And I want you to take a breath. And I want you to say, soul, you have the power to transcend energy faster than I've let you. Right? Yes. Yes. You don't have the rest of your life to sit and have healing take a long time. That's not what we do here. Your life gets to change now, this second, today. And I know that there are a lot of you that are beating yourself up for the fact that you're not where you think that you should be by now in your life. Given your avatar, your human age, let's say. Okay? You all have felt that before. Oh, I should be further ahead. What is happening? What do I need to clear? I should have a better life by now. But what you don't see that's happening is your soul is asking to come into a more powerful relationship with you. Because your soul knows the shortcuts. Because it has access to the front door, the back door, the window. So you need to get curious when you say things like that. Like, I should be further ahead by now. Wait a minute. Okay, you feel that way. That could be valid. But we need to look at why you feel that way. Because you have unique power codes that you haven't recognized and or remembered yet, where you are here to be on the fast track. Because you chose a line before we decided to come into this earth experience that says, hi, please wipe my memories, not your codes. Hi, please, I would like to not remember my previous lifetimes, please, so that I can come in and have the best human experience. And now you're like, oh, okay. What? What? Okay. But what's really fun and why I love the SOs is we can be like, show me how to remember. Show me how to remember. I'm ready to remember. So I chose a line where I didn't have a lot of things wiped. When I first downloaded and connected with the Ancient Truth SO, this is one of the first things that I saw. I was so hot, I broke out in a huge rash First time I played with this, you guys. I laid on the couch. I didn't sleep for 2 days, and I saw something insane. I saw our souls wait in line to come to Earth. And I walked through all these lines of millions and billions of souls. And I remember writing a note in codes. And I said, I will remember. I will remember. So I asked my soul, how much do you remember? She says 95%. And my human experience in the spiritual world, I didn't have, like, I was the 3-year-old talking to guides and angels and ancestors. I could see things, right? I came in really early. I was 4 months premature, weighed 1 pound, 5 ounces, had a 2% chance of survival, and I'm here. I'm here. And I knew that something was unique about me. I knew that something was different. And as I started to talk to angels when I was younger and remember these things, I saw things. I saw distortions. I saw entities. I saw these things. And I just thought that that was normal. I thought that everyone could do these things. And I didn't have a family dynamic that says, no, don't do that. Don't talk. Don't talk to fair. You know what I mean? I didn't have that. I was a lot of times alone in my room for hours on hours on hours playing Beanie Babies. Leave her alone. She's fine. So that was my dynamic. And then when I grabbed and I played with the Ancient Truth SO, I remembered that I had these memories. And I started to feel something in my body. I started to feel like, what if this was actually normal for us? Instead of saying that we're so different and we're so strange and we're so weird, what if actually those of us that are key keepers, that hold a key, a soul key? So the Spirit Optimizer is spirit technology created with Shaman Durek and his ancestors. And it's very powerful. And just like an Alexa, you could play, hey, Alexa, play this song. I could go in and I could play with the SOs. There's 8 of them, 8 different colors. And it actually, when you start to play with them, it helps you awaken to your authentic truth very, very quickly. And you could have the SO activate powerful codes and memories. You could have the SO align your chakras in 5 minutes. It's very, very powerful technology. So that is the SO. But what if you have a key that's always been with you around your neck? And most of you, many of you, actually remember things. What if that was actually the case? And everything that you've experienced up until this point in your reality was only showing up so that you could say, thank you for this experience. I know what that feels like now. Thank you for this abuse. I now understand what that feels like. Thank you. Thank you, past. Thank you, mother, for not remembering who you are. And what if all of that was actually to help you navigate and get you on the correct path of divine soul remembrance? So instead of holding on to the past with anxiety and fear, you simply said, thank you. Do you know what would happen to your nervous system within 1 minute of saying thank you? So I want you to think of someone right now who did not treat you with love, maybe abused you, maybe yelled at you, maybe couldn't see you, maybe it was a partner, father, grandfather, whoever, brother. And I want you to think of this person, and I want you to feel their heart. And I want you to say, soul, show me how to remember the energy frequency of love. Show me how to thank this person for actually putting me on the fastest path available. Thank you. Thank you for yelling at me. Thank you for helping me remember who I actually am. And how does that feel in your nervous system as you thank these people? You thank this person. You've been asking for the fastest path since you were here. So instead of anchoring in and pulling in frequencies and energies of the past, you actually see it as thank you. Thank you. And when we say things like it's hard to forgive, it's actually because you don't want to forgive yourself for holding on to these energies for so long. So we need to, again, speak with love and say something like, the part of me that I actually haven't forgiven, I'm here for you right now in this moment. And isn't it amazing how we're connecting? And isn't it amazing that I'm here with you right now in this moment? Thank you for forgiving me, because I left you playing by yourself. What is forgiveness rather than acceptance? And I know that some of you've gone through shit and abuse and things. But in order for your life to really elevate at some point, you've got to come into power within yourself and not let these energies hold you back any longer. You had to experience these things. You've got to get to that point in your reality. I had to fucking experience rape to understand. You know what I mean? Like, we've all gone through experiences. But when you're ready to say, hey, I've got to let this fucking shit go for your soul, you owe it to your soul to let go. Because what does carrying weight do? Make sense? You've got this. So today is the day that you draw the line in the sand. And you say something like, hey, soul, show me what it would feel like to let go of every person who's ever hurt me or I let hurt me. Show me what that would feel like to release their energy out of my body and out of my emotions and out of my cells. Emotions, show me what it would feel like to let go of every person that abused me, verbally, emotionally, physically. Let go. You owe it to yourself to clear these energies. And you've got this, and you can do this. Okay, loves. How was Frequency Friday today? Do we love the Zoom experience? Let me know. If you love the Zoom experience, or if you'd rather have things on Facebook Live. And next Friday, I'm hosting a soul upgrade class where we're going to take this and we're going to skyrocket this and really take things up to the next level and show you how to really be on the fast track. Yes, this will be on replay. Yes, of course, you'll get access. And if you'd love to join me for this class, I'd love to have you. And it's going to be at the same time. And you're going to really upgrade some things in your life. I'm going to show you the soul sync method, and the soul sync method changed my life as if overnight. It's been so powerful to play with. I'll see you in our next experience together. You've got this. Go change your freaking life because you can. Yes? All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you so soon.